This nigga Pooh Shiety Daddy fucking rat for real, bro. This nigga biggest, one of the biggest rats there is. This nigga shoot shit and rat, nigga. Bro, this nigga, boy, for real. That nigga, I don't know. Bro, but Pooh Shiety that dumb, and that nigga Mayo, whoever that nigga, bro, Queso, whatever that nigga. Bro, y'all niggas involved in y'all daddies, nigga. Y'all niggas lame, bro. That shit lame as fuck. Fuck you gonna go get your daddy for? Like, bro. And you know this nigga a rat. Bro, this shit don't even make sense. You can't even make this shit up. Bro, this nigga, like, if I was his homeboy, I'd be on Pooh Shiety, bro. I'd be trying to fuck him up, bro, while we in jail, nigga. Like, nigga, you brought your rat daddy with us, nigga, and this nigga done told on everybody. You knew he was gonna tell, bro. Man, yeah, I'm gonna let 1090J read this nigga daddy paperwork, bro. Bro, you gonna pay for the sins of your father, nigga. That's what it is, bro.
Now, Pooh Shiety's dad was convicted in the Western District of Tennessee in 2010 for crack cocaine distribution and received a 70-month sentence. After his release, his supervised release was revoked and he received an additional 22 months. Upon this release, he was shortly charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, criminal attempt first-degree murder, aggravated assault and reckless endangerment, after his associates kicked in the door of a home and opened fire, shooting 3 individuals, one in the head, one in the leg, and one in the shoulder. Those charges were eventually dismissed. Damn, so he's involved with like 4 different murders. Now, we're going to look into this because the whole thing of him getting sentenced in 2010, that comes from a 2007 case. Now, this is the case from 2007. This plea agreement is from 2009. He was hit with a bunch of different counts like crack cocaine, over 500 grams, a whole bunch of big boy distribution charges, right? And as we all know, the only way to get out of that is to what? Based on defendant's ongoing and anticipated future assistance to the government, it is contemplated that the government may recommend to the court a departure in the defendant's sentence pursuant to U.S. sentencing guidelines 5K1. This would be solely within the discretion of the government and is not part of the plea agreement. Substantial assistance is understood by both parties to require good faith during all phases of the cooperation period, including the defendant's provision of complete and truthful information, which assists in the investigation or persecution of other individuals, and complete and truthful testimony. The defendant acknowledges that the government's determination of whether the defendant has cooperated fully, blah, 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 blah. Basically, he wasn't sentenced to 70 months initially. He was sentenced to more and got 2 different reductions based on how much he was cooperating with. And then part of his plea is to continue to cooperate in the future. So not only was this man a gangster, involved in 4 different deaths total from what we know, this man was also a stone cold rat, and the worst kind of rat. Because he didn't just snitch and fucking change his life like most. He snitched and then did another home invasion where someone got head tapped. He snitched and kept being a gangster. Stayed in the streets. Had Pooh Shiety running the streets looking up to him as a fucking role model. Now he's wrapped up in a case with his son. And I mean, I talked to Vlad about this, because I don't think there's any chance he's about to do any time.
Because here's the thing.
Well, fucking Pooh Shiety's dad's already a cooperator.
Really?
Pooh Shiety's dad's a rat. Whack 100 dropped the paperwork. I validated that shit. Pooh Shiety's dad went to the feds and got a 5K1 motion for agreeing to cooperate now and in the future on future cases.
Damn.
You think his father's gonna do it? Fuck no. It's gonna be a Queso and Queso's dad 2.0. Nah, I thought I was just printing some shit. I didn't know my son was gonna pull that bitch out. I didn't know he was gonna do all that shit. Pooh Shiety's dad really ain't do nothing but stand there. He ain't pull out a gun.
Well, right, but according to the paperwork, Pooh Shiety put a gun to Gucci's head, made him sign, handed the contract to his dad, and his dad said, "Oh, it's missing a date." Gave it back to Gucci with the gun still brandished, and had him sign. You can't say I had nothing to do with it.
No, he can say,
in the room when
he can
guns
say,
getting pulled out.
Your Honor, Gucci was under duress. I was under duress. I ain't know my son was gonna pull that big ass gun out. He can run it the same fucking way. Literally the same way. Homie, he pulled a gun out, all of us in the room shit ourselves. We didn't know he was gonna do that. And that's exactly how I feel his defense is gonna be. Because literally, he didn't do shit.
And that big fat. That nigga ass finna throw Pooh Shiety ass under the bus. Boy, that nigga ain't did no time for himself. That nigga ain't finna do no time for his son, bro. That nigga not finna do no time for no Pooh Shiety, bro. He know his son retarded, bro.
A life fucking sentence, because as old as he is now, he ain't gonna be able to last a 30-year sentence.
They gonna kill him in jail,
I mean,
bro.
they're all facing a shitload of time anyway. But he's gonna cooperate against his son. I guarantee you. And especially after Queso's dad just publicly testified, the feds ain't like that. You're not gonna see cameras. It's not gonna be streamed on YouTube. You're not gonna see that shit with the feds. He's gonna be able to snitch. No one's gonna see it. He's gonna come right back home like nothing ever happened. He's not gonna hold it down for Pooh Shiesty. Why would he? He's been a rat. His son crashed out. He's gonna look at himself like the victim. I didn't know you were gonna do that dumbass shit. And that's how he's gonna project it. I didn't know he was doing this. I didn't know he was doing that. He's gonna fully cooperate, fully testify, see how much time he can have knocked off his sentence. He's gonna tell the feds, look, I snitched before. If you send me there, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna send him to some cupcake shit, and he's gonna come home. I highly doubt he gets off completely like Queso's dad did, because then again, this is a federal case. But that's exactly how I see this going. I don't see a rat making an honorable decision over a dishonorable event when he's already lived dishonorably his whole fucking life. It's one thing.
And that nigga, bro, he already out of jail, bro. That man, bro, that nigga that rolled over on all they ass, nigga. Big 30, big ass was in front of the door, nigga. My son, nigga, he didn't graduate. That nigga ass was always late, and he showed up with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He had a proposition. He didn't tell me he had guns, nigga, bruh. That nigga Shiesty ass is out of there, bruh. Retarded ass nigga, bruh. You dumb as hell, bruh. Ain't no way, my nigga. Yeah, that shit crazy. Hold on. Alright, let's move on, man. Update on All-Star JR and Ben 10 snitched on All-Star JR. City Nash read it right here on the paper on the police report. He told on All-Star JR. But nigga, bro, y'all brought that gun, bro. Like, so nigga, and y'all blame the gun on him too. That's the reason why y'all some whole snitches out there, bro. Snitch gangsters, bro. That's why your ass in that wheelchair, my nigga. Cause God don't like little ugly ass nigga. And you a little ugly motherfucker too. It's laundry day, bro. I'm shit. Bro. This nigga Ray J, bro. Bro. Oh. Come on, Ray J, bro. Get your ass up, bro. This nigga here is a piece of shit. I swear. Ray J is a piece of shit, bro. He get his ass whooped for one. And you gonna go lay your busted up ass in that bed and try to get this fake interview ass dude to play like he your friend or something with a microphone up to you, acting like he was asking concerned questions when he really just trying to shoot a play. Ray J, bro. Go on and tell him what y'all little agreement was. Their little agreement was to go to the full third round, and make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Make him look like shit. And then whoever on the last, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to, really square up at the end. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to last the full three rounds. But his man, Super Fire like, nigga, man, fuck that shit, nigga. I ain't finna, bro, play with you, man. Got his ass out of there, bro. This nigga lay his ass in that bed, bro. Ray J ass, man. This nigga said brand ribs.
The hospital, then I've been stuck in here ever since. They're not letting you out?
They don't care about your fighter.
People to work with. So, did anybody try? Nobody tried to reach out from their team at all? I mean, we know we can't reach you out because you're fucking phone.
Nobody tried to reach out.
You just don't want to talk to nobody right now?
I wanted to bring myself to the hospital, then I've been stuck in here ever since.
They're not letting you out?
No, it's bad.
Is there like a doctor that we can talk to? Is there just like...
No, it's too late.
So how long are you going to be in here for?
Maybe a few more days.
WAC 100 would also confirm that before this fight with Ray J even took place, that he told Aiden not to let Ray J fight. He told even academics that he don't think Ray J should fight because Ray J just had a minor heart attack. And WAC will say, he did everything in his power to try to stop this fight from happening, but they kind of ignored him and let Ray J fight anyways.
What I tell you yesterday? What I tell you?
You said you didn't know anything about the fight. You would have let it out.
What else did I tell you? There's no way what?
You said there's no need to be fighting.
Because what?
You said he had a heart condition or some health issue.
There's no way he can pass a physical.
But he must have clearly did though, right?
Man,
bro, listen, bro. Let me tell you something. It's in the blogs. The world knows.
Let's put it like this, then. And if he didn't pass the physical, he got somebody to falsify documents to bring him up there. But they at Brand Risk, they rechecked his ass. I know they checked his ass. They gotta check you. He gonna lie and say, "Boy, your ass finna go to jail, bro. You keep on playing with these people and lying on them. You should have just came out and said it wasn't really a bad shit. You were just agreement, nigga, to go 3 rounds. That was it. But nigga, you up here, bro. You need to stop, bro. This shit is some bullshit. Lay your busted ass in that bed like you really hurt. Well, I know you hurt because your ass can't fight and got them knots on your head.
6 to 9 months, dude had a mild heart attack. Bro, I have a fight situation, nothing but sports. When 600 took a knee, when he took a knee in the fight, they restricted him from boxing for 90 days. He couldn't fight nowhere for 90 days.
Wow.
So you telling me a motherfucker who got a heart attack on his motherfucking medical record that the world has saw, you let him get in the ring? You seen what I text Aiden? What I text Aiden? I said, hey, you putting Ray J in the ring? I just thought it was a bunch of trolling shit. He over there with, Rampage and you know what motherfuckers do today on streaming. I ain't paying it no mind. I text Aiden. I said, hey, are you putting Ray J in the ring? Is that what I'm saying? Because I didn't believe it. Right? I would have never, bro, you talking like Ray J MMA. I'm like, nah, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. Look, I told Aiden, I said, yo, bro, no way he passed a physical. The nigga was taking 6 medications, bro. It's not possible.
Here's what appears to be happening. Now, if Ray J is on 6 different medications, that's verifiable. If Ray J had a minor heart attack, that's verifiable. If Aiden Ross and his team of doctors knew Ray J probably shouldn't have been fighting, but still, just kind of approved it under the table, looked past a couple of things, then Aiden Ross and his team of attorneys is probably going to be held accountable as well. But again, that's something very minor opposed to the grand scheme of things, right? Like Aiden Ross and them probably get fined, get sanctioned if Aiden Ross and them is guilty. If Ray J is guilty, that's some time in prison. Right now, where the situation is at is out of Aiden Ross's hands. The Nevada Commission is involved. And if they find any wrongdoing, the feds are getting involved. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Aiden Ross believes firsthand that he has an idea, a good idea of what exactly went down. Now, I don't know. Aiden Ross probably has that idea because he probably spoke to people in the situation. So, he told academics, I guess, the full story, but I think academics didn't want to share the full story, right? Because he don't want to know like what to leak or not. So I'm going to fill you guys in on what academics did not say, but let's hear from academics first.
Ray J, get your ass up, walk out that hospital, and trust me, you're walking away with the win just by walking away. This is a nasty situation here. First and foremost, I'm not here to defend Aiden. And, I did talk to Aiden about this. Aiden got all the proof that their doctors check this motherfucker twice. Like, there's nothing, like I get, people are going to say whatever, but if you think that Nevada Boxing Commission or Nevada Fighting Commission allowed a fight to happen with a guy who didn't pass a physical, did not get checked by doctors, whether before or after, come on. You're not dealing with amateurs here. Ray J made the choice to fight, from what I'm hearing, and it appears that after the fight, now he's trying to lean back on his previous medical conditions to make it seem like this particular fight should have never happened, and he should have never been put in the ring like he's a child. Ray J, please, get up on out of that bed. Actually, I'll keep it a bean why you should get up on out of that bed. From what I'm hearing, it's a strong possibility they're trying to throw your ass in jail. Okay? I'm hearing that there were some nasty things that occurred that they are investigating, and none of it got to do with your health. Okay? There's heavy allegations that you might have to answer for that you try to rig a fight. Like, if you hear what, it sounds so nasty. They're saying that Ray J tried to rig a fight and had almost $1 million betted on him, except the fight didn't get rigged. He got knocked out. I hope this is not true, and let's not talk more about it, because that would be a crime. That's actually a crime. That's jailable shit. So get your ass up out that bed. You're not sick. I rock with you, Ray J, but let's not get you arrested here for some dumb shit you tried to do. Okay? You should never been in the boxing ring, not because of your health, because you can't fight. That's it. It's okay. All right? You should get your ass up out that bed before you end up in handcuffs. I'm telling you, I hear this is being investigated, and everybody is focused. So just this is the time you backflip out that bed like, I'm good. Okay?
Man, that nigga.
I would also say this is only making it worse for yourself, because the more you actually try to blame the people who put you in the ring, it's now going to expose what you have supposedly taken part in. And if it's not true, I would love for you to address it. The rumors are going around that you tried to rig the fight and you put $1 million on yourself. You lost. That's rumors. I'm hoping this ain't true. First of all, we got to laugh at it if you really galvanized $1 million, bet it on yourself, and still lost. Ray J, I'm hoping this is not true.
Here's what Aiden Camp is telling people. And I know this firsthand because I got the information too. Here's what Aiden Camp is telling people on what, from their knowledge and their investigation, what took place. They believe that Ray J at some point confronted or met up with his opponent, Super Hot Fire. Ray J brought some gang members with him. Now, during this confrontation or during this meeting, they told Super Hot, hey, you either rig this fight and get paid a lot more than you will get from brand risk, or I'm not fighting you and the fight is off and you won't get paid from brand risk. Now, I was told, again, this is allegedly, right? Because clearly Ray J is innocent until proven guilty, but this is what Aiden Ross and his team is telling people. Now, I was told Super Hot continued with the fight regardless, and he just didn't rig the fight, right? Like, they asked him to rig the fight, he just didn't rig it, right? So he knocked out Ray J. Now, from Super Hot's perspective, again, this is not what I heard from anybody. This is just me using common sense. If Super Hot is told, hey, if you fight, you won't get paid, right? No, if you don't rig the fight, you won't get paid. He probably thinking, I can just agree to rig it, and then when we actually fight, I fight for real and knock him out. Ray J was the heavy underdog in this fight. So if you're betting $1 million or you're betting a large amount of money on Ray J, you expect a high return. And if you're being told, if you bet on Ray J, it's a guaranteed dub, we got the homie in the back pocket, he gonna let me knock him out, and we gonna be good. Well, if you don't throw the fight and you knock out Ray J, well, you got some very unhappy people who probably is coming for blood. Now, I was told personally, all right, Aiden Ross and his team believes that that's what happened. Ray J confronted Super Hot, told Super Hot, if this is not rigged, I'm not fighting you. You won't get paid. Super Hot probably told Ray J, okay, cool, but then still knocked out Ray J anyways. People lost a lot of money, right? Again, I was told it was more than $1 million. That somebody bet $1 million or total, like just one person on Ray J. But I was told there were other very large bets as well that was like irregular and unusual on Ray J, because Ray J was the underdog who never had a professional fight before.
Have you ever wondered if you could actually play PS4 games?
Yeah, professional ass whoop before.
Because Ray J was the underdog who never had a professional fight before. Now, after the fight, I was told from Aiden's team, that Super Hot was supposed to come and link up with the other fighters. He went through the back and drove all the way back to LA instead of going to the fighters' hotel at the Palms, which would clearly state, that he knew that probably Ray J and others would be looking for him, and he got out of town and got out of Dodge. I don't know, man. Like, if this did happen, if this was the case, I don't think Ray J should have said nothing. I don't think Ray J should have even brought up, hey, bro, we took an L, we lost. I don't know, man. I think boxing is not Ray J thing. This was like a one-off lick for Ray J. Super Hot Fire is the boxer. Brand Risk is his bread and butter, it's his gravy. So if this did happen and Super Hot didn't go along with it and he knocked you out, then take the L, take the lick, and figure it out.
Salute
But making it so public, saying that out loud, saying that in a ring, to me, what that is
probably put a little clip of that fight. And man, Killer K got something to say about Harry Spears and Godfrey. He don't like them. Shout out to Boss Talk 101, man. Let me play a little clip of this.
Because I'm sort of a journeyman too. But he don't need to be talking like he's somebody. I know a lot of people get on this camera and sound like something, and it ain't even really them. He just saying it to people who don't, like, he know I'm telling y'all these people out here in the cameras are dumb. He ain't saying it. He just playing them like they dumb by saying, I'm at a point. If they were smart enough, they'd be like, Nick, what point are you at, you black son of a bitch? Like, you ugly, raccoon-looking bastard. You ain't at no point. Like, you really not at no point. You really supposed to be still hustling real hard right now. You ain't about to die, boy. You look sick as fuck. Like, you need to really not be worried about no points and just perform. I'm telling you, his ass everybody gonna die, but you can tell his ass is up next. I'm saying is up next. A lot of us is up next, but he don't need to do that. He ain't never accomplished no comedy and you can't find one Harry Spears joke that go bink, bink, bink. You can find some impressions, some fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Every impression he do, I can damn do. Even if I don't sound like the motherfucker, I think I can do it. You got a nigga like Reggie Reg did an impression, I knew I couldn't do that, but every impression Harry Spears do, I think I can do it. I can just be like, hey, Chris Rocker. I literally think I can do it. It ain't original as fuck.
Damn.
So that's it. You talking to a nigga that don't do shit, that dropped out. That did a fucking pervert skit with a little kid type shit. You see what's on this nigga mind?
Damn.
That's what's on this nigga mind, and y'all listening to this nigga mind.
Damn. Wait a minute. What?
And then they got beat up on the goddamn camera.
Yeah, that did happen.
Y'all still listen to a nigga that got beat up on the camera, that ain't never did a joke but the impressions, that did a goddamn pervert skit with a little boy, that goddamn got beat up on the goddamn camera, that just got dark shit around his eyes, sick as shit. That's who the hell y'all listening to talk.
Damn.
A nigga that goddamn raised by his mammy or some shit like that. I ain't saying something wrong with a nigga being raised by a mammy, but you can tell when a nigga raised by their motherfucking mammy.
And his dark circles, he can't stop that. He might just be tired. What the hell is going on here?
What the fuck? Shit, nigga, shut
Shut the
up.
fuck up around my eyes. I had dark circles around my eyes.
He said he
I'm
tired.
not talking about what Mississippi got going on. Stupid ass, cis head boy.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I asked last
And don't
time.
edit this shit out either. Do not edit it out. Now you can edit out whatever's going on. Monetize.
Let me
you
ask
something.
you this, and you got to be honest with me. Did you see when he came on my show and he spoke about T.I.'s bravado, the way T.I. come into comedy?
You coming into a different genre. Humble yourself and realize that there are people in this game who have earned their stripes, who you can learn from, and who you should be willing to go to learn from. But when you come in with the I'm T.I. and you automatically think it's your birthright because you've been successful in rap, it can bite you in the ass. Hence when he got booed at the Barclays Center.
Gentrification just started about 8 years ago. You just got here. I ain't gonna allow this from you.
I heard about it.
No, you didn't hear about it. You saw about it.
If you
That nigga, boy, that nigga a professional hater, bro.
No, you didn't hear about it. You saw about it. And if you didn't, YouTube it.
No, I'm just saying, Dave Chappelle shows him a lot of love, and a lot of people rock with him. And I think he has his people that he gets with, and I think he's doing a great job as a convert to comedy.
Listen, everybody should be allowed to do whatever they want to do creatively. I wish I could rap. I low-key can rap, but I ain't no rapper. I would never give myself that. But I can spit a little bit. But if I'm going to go one day, all right, I'm going to be a rapper. I'm coming hat in hand to great rappers and going, teach me. What do I need to know? I'm coming to you humbly. Put me up on game. I'm not going, I'm Aries to this comedian, move over, rap, here I come. No.
Is this really
But I heard that's what he did. I heard that before he jumped into the comedy game, he would go to a lot of these comedy shows and he would talk to a lot of these comedians and say that.
Did you see that?
He didn't know what he was talking about.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it, but he don't know what he talking about. He thinking T.I. coming in with bravado, but Tip so humble. Everybody tell you Tip hang around these old bum ass niggas in the hood, these old shit ass rooms. Every ass wasn't, I can't even say that, but he wasn't there. He wasn't there. Aries was not there. Like, he don't know. That man just yapping like a mammy.
He said Godfrey, something happened with Godfrey.
Godfrey is a bitch too. They hang together. There's two comedians that I don't like.
I did not know this.
It's Godfrey and Aries because they bitches. They yap like that. They be just yapping.
What the fuck happened between you and Godfrey?
Nothing. He just
don't rock with him.
No. What happened was he just got on there one day talking at one time. You know what I mean? He just got on there talking one time and I didn't agree. And then I seen him one time with another comedian named Henry Coleman. He get on there with Tiffany acting like a bitch yapping. And it's just like, when I see you like a little bitch, I might shoot one at you and tell you about it. Because I done shot 2 or 3 of them and tag him. But he ain't gonna do nothing. So let me finish though. It's like when I see you a bitch and you in the game, my man, I'm gonna tell you about it, and then you gonna keep your scary ass over there. You might say some shit like, man, this shit ain't worth it. Oh yeah, it is, nigga. It is. You just scary. But regardless of that, these just 2 niggas I seen yapping about people around me. That's it. They ain't never really did nothing to me. Neither one of them. Aries probably see this shit and be like, what the fuck? But you still a bitch. But, and Godfrey ain't gonna say what the fuck, because he know I think he a bitch. He been knew that, because I done tagged him. I got a tag. I get a notification that bitch was at 300 last time I checked. They tagged to that nigga.
Did you hear when Aries on, he was talking about Godfrey was at a club and T.I. went on after him.
Yeah. Godfrey is one of the funniest niggas in the game. Godfrey's my guy. Godfrey is like Ali Sadiq, is underappreciated and underrated.
Right.
Godfrey was headlining in Atlanta. And the general rule is when the headliner finishes, the show's over. When Godfrey got done, T.I. went up and did a set. No. And you don't say nothing to the headliner. So Godfrey was bothered by that, as he should be. But that's what I mean when I go that bravado. In comedy, These are the rules. This is the general way the game is played. So you respect that. You don't go up after the headliner and go, I'm going to close the show. No, he closed it. Now, the right thing to do would have been to go to Godfrey and go, can I go up? Can I get 5 minutes before you? Because Godfrey is the finisher. You know what I'm saying? The undercard don't go up after the main event. That's why they're the undercard.
Godfrey is from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
T.I.'s from Atlanta. He the king of the South.
That has. What does that mean?
Just telling you. What does that mean? Was you there that night?
No, I wasn't there that night.
But you know about it.
I know about it. See, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Godfrey don't know he ain't shit. When Godfrey realized he ain't shit, he's a comedian. But nigga, you ain't shit. Niggas can go up after you, stupid ass, retarded ass African.
Man,
Look, let me tell you this though. Like, niggas can go about this. Plus, the owner wanted him to go up, and Tip had just started. But Godfrey just needed to talk. He wanted to be a bitch on that. I don't have no podcast.
Yeah.
He just needed something to talk about on that bitch ass podcast.
And that's what.
And I came over there with Tip, but Tip really wouldn't let me say nothing. Because I'd have challenged that nigga to a fight. Like, come on, let's go fight, nigga. Let's go in the room. Let's go in the room and fight.
And you wasn't there.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
But you wanted to go.
I slapped the shit out of that boy.
What?
I hit that nigga in the mouth with a pistol.
They didn't get into. I thought
they didn't get into. I'm saying, but I'd have noticed that bitchy shit in him.
Where he was.
I'd have noticed that. I hit the nigga in the mouth with a pistol or something.
Damn. Listen, I really didn't know. I didn't know that. I thought the way it came back to me, and it came back to me like him and Godfrey. Tip and Godfrey kind of was they kind of aired it out, you know.
But Godfrey walked off and did that bitch shit.
After he left.
Yeah, they was cool. Tip ain't walking around like that about no damn stage for no comedy. He just made a scene like that, man. I'll just keep telling you, bro. Them niggas be some bitches, bro. I only know two bitch ass niggas in the comedy.
Eric said something back to the Wayne brothers for saying
and these guys are not
I'm proud of you right now. George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
Alright, man, we're moving on to something else, bro. Let me change the situation, cause I'm fucked up. I went out and helped my sister clean her flower bed and shit today. I'm all cramped up and shit. Wasn't drinking enough water. And on top of that, got stung by a damn wasp. So, my shit, I'm nigga all fucked up, but I'm cool, bro. Shit, let me go on excuse me. Let me go on and move on. I'm discombobulated. And it's 2 in the morning right now, bro. I ain't even know it was that late. Damn, yeah, because I got home late. Shit. Anyway, bro.
I got the comedian Godfrey. You know Godfrey. He needs no introduction. And I also have the world-renowned, one of the original kings of comedy, D.L. Hughley, who also needs no introduction, who will also...
Alright, first up, bro, he got Godfrey right here on the Jolly Ginger channel. On the Jolly Good Ginger channel. I just subscribed to his channel. He got George Floyd brother on her talking about, you know what I'm saying, the BET roast. So shit. Let me see what Godfrey got to say real quick.
Roast and you know how we're taking unnecessary shots at black people and the topic people being black, and they made a joke about George Floyd, and the question is, what does George Floyd got to do with Kevin Hart aside from them both being black? And then we find out the writers are white. And like you just said, I can do Trump even though I'm a black guy. Well, what about the writers being white? Listen, you're a comedian, and later in the show I got D.L. Hughley coming on. He's a comedian.
D.L.
Yes. My question is, are we non-comedians overanalyzing this and being too sensitive? What's your take?
It's a catch-22, you know, because the history of roast started in like the early 1900s at the Friars Club. And it was never televised until around 1974, where Dean Martin would do the Dean Martin roast. So I think people should go and look at the Dean Martin roast.
And here he is, our man of the hour, Dean Martin.
I suppose I'm here because I did some of Dean's variety shows. They were television's first family hour. if you happen to come from a broken family.
Looking at you reassures me that when God created you, he had a sense of humor.
How you can understand.
Yeah, boy, Ali on there, boy. Hey.
A sense of humor.
Ali low-key a comedian too, boy.
It was open season. Whoever was the person you roasted, they were usually everybody knew each other. It was like a fraternal thing, you know, and there were women in it too, and everybody kind of knew each other in entertainment. So it was open season. Whoever was on the dais, you know, the people sitting alongside, you could rip on them. You ripped around on the people in that circle. And roasting is what it is. Roasting, like the word roast means to, right? You burn, you cook somebody, you cook them. And it sucks because roasts are roasts, man. It's like you're fucking dogging people. You're dogging people. It's like it's no holds bar. There's a thing where I go, if you didn't like it, you shouldn't watch it. First of all. And roasting comes from the Dozens, which was like a black, you know, the black people being a dozen. Right. What about your mama? Your mama, I know you ain't talking shit that, you know, right. Motherfuckers would go in on you, you know.
Run Dozens.
Yes. So this roast, like I said, when it's a roast, there's a lot of shit it's what it is. It's like you're gonna have racial shit, you're gonna have sexist shit, you're gonna have homophobic shit, you're gonna have all kinds of shit. But I think that we should be able to rip on each other if it's a roast. Remember, stay in context. This wasn't just, it's just a comedy show.
Let's hone in on one thing, Godfrey. Let's hone in on one thing.
Yeah.
Here in a moment on the show, I'm going to have George Floyd's Uncle Selwyn.
Yeah.
Join us, and great dude. I've known him for a while.
Yeah.
And he's going to give his reaction. And be frank, I don't know what his reaction is. I haven't asked him because I'm going to find out here today. He's going to give his reaction to the joke that was made, and I call it joke like this.
Yeah, my thing is George Floyd wasn't there, so that was just a reach. It shouldn't have even been said. George, he wasn't there. So, but then again, it's Tony Hinchcliffe. It's Tony Hinchcliffe. This is what the fuck he does. You shouldn't have invited him. Shit.
Right.
You shouldn't have invited the motherfucker. That's what the fuck he does, man.
Exactly.
He says a lot of horrible shit. And people say a lot of horrible shit to him. They call him out gay. They say shit to him. He just goes, well, I don't give a shit. But Tony, when Tony Hinchcliffe is coming into the room, know what the fuck you ordered, man. Know what you ordered.
You're getting some bigotry. This is the same guy.
Alright, salute the Jolly Good Ginger, man. He got George Floyd uncle finna come up and say something. I'm gonna get a little piece of what he said, but I watched a little bit of it.
It's the reality of America right now. And this is what it means to be black in this country. Under attack, under assault, rolling back our rights in real fucking time while they try to gaslight the fuck out of us. Whether it takes 10 months or 10 years, we must be absolutely relentless in our fight against the white delusion of white supremacy.
Moving right along. Listen, at the end of the day, no matter what each of our individual thoughts are about the George Floyd joke at the Kevin Hart roast, I think the opinion that probably matters the most is the family of George Floyd. I am honored that one of those family members was able to join me today and to give their first public reaction to the joke. And that would be the uncle of George Floyd. He's been vocal since the murder of his nephew about police brutality and just about lifting up the voice of all the families affected by police brutality. And he joins me here today to talk about this subject, his nephew being the subject of a joke at a roast. Uncle Selwyn, first of all, really appreciate you being here. I'm always honored to have you guys on me. We're coming up on 6 years since your nephew was murdered by Derek Chauvin on May 25th, 2020. And just shy of that 6-year mark, the roast of Kevin Hart, as you know, happened. And Tony Hinchcliffe, a known bigot, a known white supremacist, got on national television and made the joke. You've heard it by now. I'm not going to fucking replay that shit. You know what he said. Your thoughts, sir.
For people to insult the dead, for people to bring up my nephew's name for funny, for any reason whatsoever, is asinine. Kevin Hart, how'd the joke go? Kevin Hart, George Floyd is looking up at you. He can't breathe. Oh my God, dog! What kind of morals did this guy have? So I think the whole thing was BS, because why would anybody participate for views or for selling tickets in a situation like that? Jolly, that's crazy in hell.
His exact words were, he's looking up at us right now laughing so hard he can't breathe. And it's just, he chose the words all specifically to make light of his murder, to imply that he's in hell. It's just disgusting. It's typical. I'm not surprised.
It's typical of racism. Right.
Well, you know, Uncle Selwood, you grew up nearby, same neck of the woods I grew up, which is North Carolina. You were on the eastern side, I was on the western side, but North Carolina is going to be North Carolina. And you've seen how racism looks firsthand, more so than me.
Golly, I tell everybody every day that things are shinier than it was than when I was born in 1966. Things are shinier than you were born. The only thing happens is there's a different shine, but the same problem still exists. As you were saying, we grew up in North Carolina. I grew up in rural. You grew up in the mountains. If you can remember, you can go back and see this. When you came down Interstate 95, when you left South Carolina and came into Lumberton, North Carolina, the sign used to say home of the KKK. So, you know, we've been dealing with this crap forever, man. You know what I'm saying? So systemic racism doesn't change. Just the characters that spewing this hate changes, you know? And my problem with it all, man, why would anybody of color let that happen, a la Kevin Hart? And the bad part for me is it came from a white man that literally said those derogatory things. Now, and that bothers me more than anything. You know, why is a white guy spewing hate? Why are they still doing this? Do they think that you're going to get more votes, or you think you're going to get more views? So it's asinine what people do for money.
Right. Well, listen, a lot of criticism has come out since the Kevin Hart roast, and there's been a lot of debate back and forth. Is this comedy or is this too far? And one of those criticisms has been something that you kind of pointed at. Kevin Hart was the executive producer of this thing. He wasn't just being roasted. He was the executive producer. I mean, do you feel like maybe that should have been filtered out? That should have been checked? Or do you think it was just comedy? What do you think was the idea there?
Jolly, where is any comedy when we talk about 9 minutes and 29 seconds of a man being tortured in front of 7 billion people? Where's the comedy in that at?
Oh, that's right.
You know, there's no comedy in that.
That's right.
That is a malicious pick at my nephew's life.
Yeah.
At my nephew's
Cliff, he knew what he
ending.
was doing. With
So I find nothing funny about that. And we know that directors and producers okay things like this. And that's the sad part with me. A black man literally has these things happen and didn't shut it down. He hasn't issued an apology. I saw some crap that had nothing to do with having responsibility for the words of the people that you employed was saying.
Speak on it.
So Jolly, that was it. It was, when I heard about it, man, you know, it was one of the worst things that I've heard. And the crazy part is the 6-year anniversary will week out. So this was all timing. Think about it. This was all timing, the anniversary right around the corner, so people are going to be looking and listening.
Yeah. Do you think this might have been a marketing strategy?
That's my thought. That's literally my thought when I heard about it, man.
wow, what hell of a great time to have this all pop off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You're not wrong. I was looking at the statement from Travis Kane, who I know Travis as well, Muggsy, and he said that the joke from Tony Hinchcliffe was cruel and sad for the culture. And I find it interesting that he brought up sad for the culture because I believe
done it in front of the world. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that the death of George Floyd made people have to be accountable. And that sets things back when people say these things, you know, because they always got some derogatory things to say about life. But everybody makes mistakes. And we're not talking about the life that he lived. We're talking about that 9 minutes and 29 seconds of chaos that was created that impacted the whole world. But since the death of George Floyd, everything has opened. People's thoughts have changed. People's mindset have changed. So why can't these people move with the movement? Why do they have to revolt to ignorance?
I want to, kind of co-sign for something you're saying here, which is I witnessed it and everybody witnessed it. After the death of the murder of George Floyd, we saw a nationwide movement that could not be denied. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. A worldwide movement that could not be denied. It was 100% real. People were taken to the streets. Laws were changed. Police were held accountable. And I like, I'm going to quote you. You said that the goal of your family and your organization after the murder of George Floyd is for those people whose names are not all over the news, whose names are not getting global attention, to also be able to receive the accountability they deserve. So for you, this has always been about a movement, always been about accountability.
It's always been about change. It's always been about equality. The same thing you do, Jolly. You crazy. You crazy as hell. Because I see you crawling on the rocks, crawling on top of buildings. Uncle Selwyn ain't that agile no more, so I can't do them things. You know what I'm saying? But fair enough. This is designed to give people voices that didn't have a voice like my nephew. Because, Jolly, how many George Floyds have there been in this world?